Imagine landing in a new country, stepping off the plane, and feeling that sudden sharp hit of anxiety. You need to find a way to your accommodation, but you can't read the signs. You try to rent an apartment, but the contract looks like a series of abstract symbols. You head to a grocery store, and you have no idea if you're buying milk or laundry detergent. You need a doctor, but you can't explain where it hurts. This is the ultimate fear for anyone thinking about moving abroad. The paralyzing wall of a language barrier that leaves you feeling isolated, confused, and completely helpless. But what if that fear didn't have to exist? What if you could move to a place with a totally different culture, amazing weather, and a lower cost of living without ever having to become fluent in the local tongue? In several corners of the globe, you can live surprisingly comfortably and build a full, vibrant life using only English. Today, we aren't just looking at the obvious choices like the US or the UK. We are diving into the best countries for expats where you can realistically handle your daily rent, food, transport, and social life in English. Some of the entries on this list will surprise you, and the very last one is perhaps the easiest place on earth to integrate, yet most people completely overlook it. Before ranking, we must establish the list's rules. When we say living without learning the language, we don't mean being impolite or not learning fundamental greetings. Learning hello, please, and thank you is polite. We assess these countries by how well foreigners can survive and prosper with English as their main language. We consider how much English is spoken daily, the size and activity of the expat population, and the convenience of accessing healthcare, banking, and housing contracts. We also examine digital nomad friendliness and how it evolves outside metropolitan cities. Moving overseas is enormous, yet these 12 places have a language gap you can easily cross. We start in Costa Rica at 12. Nature lovers, pensioners, and slow-living people will love this Central American gem. Due to tourism, popular Costa Rican areas speak English well. In retiree-heavy Tamarindo, Nosara, and the Central Valley, English is the unofficial second language. English-speaking realtors, doctors, and lawyers are widespread. Great way to experience tropical living without learning Spanish. Reality check. Costa Rica is divided. In remote mountains or farming communities, English is minimal. Choosing your town wisely is great, but going too far can be difficult. Panama 11th. Due to its U.S. heritage and shipping and economic hub status, Panama may be the easiest Latin American country for English speakers to visit. English is the global business language, and Panama City's skyline is more Miami than Central America. Boquete and Coronado have large expat populations where Spanish takes weeks to learn. Top retirement visas draw North Americans. Foreigners have superb infrastructure despite Spanish being the official language. Simple banking, good healthcare, and leasing. Local neighborhoods and public transport use Spanish, but business centers and expat communities use English. Our European 10th pick is Portugal. The soft landing in Portugal is popular with European immigrants. English is commonly spoken in Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve, but Portuguese is beautiful and difficult. Youth, IT, and tourism workers are skilled. English is spoken at most cafe tables in Portugal, and remote work is widespread. Online groups and expat meetups make socializing easy. English makes life easier. Government bureaucracy harder. Tax and residency permits may be Portuguese. The language becomes more important as you encounter local life in this pleasant country. Croatia is 9th. People underestimate this country until they visit. Croatia's Mediterranean lifestyle is surprise English friendly. Tourism drives Split and Dubrovnik's economies, hence most residents speak English. Zagreb's digital nomad movement has grown, and younger Croatians are proficient. You get the finest of European history and seashore beauty without Italy or France's prices. English makes life easy, but like many European countries, long-term bureaucracy and legal processes require a local translation. Routine tasks, shopping, and socializing are rarely awkward. Estonia follows at 8. Estonia is ideal for techies who appreciate efficiency and online-first living. Estonia, in Northern Europe, is now a digital republic. In Tallinn, the worldwide business and tech community speaks English. Younger generations speak English well, and most government services are available online. It attracts remote workers who want a safe, contemporary, and functional society. The catch? The climate and early social connections of Estonia are not the warmest. Reserved and fluent in English, people take time to integrate into local social circles. It's one of the easiest locations to work online, but socializing may be harder. Malaysia ranks 7th. Malaysia is undervalued by English speakers in Asia. English is an important bridging language because to its colonial history and multicultural mix of Malay, Chinese, and Indian cultures. English is used everywhere in Kuala Lumpur and Penang, from large shopping malls and world-class hospitals to transit systems and commercial offices. Its lifestyle is cheaper than Singapore's, but has many of the same amenities. Luxury condos and English medium international schools are available. While Bahasa Melayu is useful in rural regions, many foreigners have lived in Malaysia for decades just knowing English. It offers a high-end international lifestyle for a fraction of the expense in the West. Philippines is 6th. For individuals who fear being understood, the Philippines may be the best Asian destination. English is an official language and the predominant language of education, government, and law. English is used in media, public signs, and local comedy. This makes socializing easy. You can have long, deep conversations with locals almost any place. Foreigners are welcome in this affordable destination. This reality check involves infrastructure. Communication is easy, but traffic, internet instability, and bureaucracy are not. The Philippines excels in language ease. UAE enters top 5. In Dubai and Abu Dhabi, English is spoken daily. Since 90% of foreigners speak English, everyone must. High-end restaurants, malls, government offices, and taxis speak English. A luxurious living budget makes it easier for business owners, high earners, and remote workers. Arabic is revered and used officially, but expats use English frequently. Not language, but cost of living and residence rules are the major difficulties. 4th, Singapore. This is the best English-speaking expat. English is one of 4 official languages and the main business and school language. Singapore may be the cleanest, most efficient, and structured. Open a bank account, execute a challenging commercial agreement, and navigate healthcare in English. A global financial center with people from everywhere. Professionals and business people can migrate easily. The obvious reality check is price. Singapore is often among the most expensive cities. While convenience and English proficiency are guaranteed, the price may be too much for budget-conscious movers. Malta is 3rd. Malta is unique in the Mediterranean since English is its official language, meaning all laws, signage, and government documents are in English. Malta offers a Mediterranean lifestyle, rich history, and beautiful weather without the language barrier of Italy or Greece. British and English-speaking foreigners adapt well. Dynamic and intimate expat community. Unfortunately, beachside house prices have soared and island life feels small. Malta offers a European lifestyle with little linguistic barriers. Ireland is 2nd. It may seem obvious since it is a native English-speaking country, but individuals often overlook it while moving abroad to a fascinating new culture. Hospitality and electronics and pharmaceutical jobs are popular in Ireland. Live in Europe without learning a language, it's perfect. Pubs, green hills, and a high quality of life exist. Renting in Dublin or Cork is hard and expensive due to the housing crisis. The weather's grayness and dampness sometimes surprise those who move from sunny areas. The Netherlands tops the list. Though not native English, this country feels native English in daily life. The Netherlands routinely have the finest non-native English speakers. You can work in English in Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Utrecht, and The Hague. Without Dutch, you can go to the gym, order food, chat to your landlord, and find work. The bike-friendly, multinational society is highly efficient. Perfect example of a place where you don't need language to start life. Please note that learning Dutch will become vital if you plan to stay for 20 years and wish to blend into the local culture or work for a tiny local company. However, the Netherlands is the best for high-quality, English-led living in Europe. A short comparison will help you decide. For low language stress in Asia, visit Singapore for elegance, the Philippines for ease of conversation, or Malaysia for value. The Netherlands and Ireland offer the simplest European lifestyle, while Malta and Portugal offer a Mediterranean atmosphere. Estonia and Croatia are tech-friendly for remote workers. For retirees, Panama and Costa Rica offer established communities and gentler pace. High earners will have the best experience in the UAE and Singapore. A word of warning before you pack. Even in English-friendly countries, knowing a few local words is important. People always appreciate the effort, and it shows you're not an entitled foreigner. When you know the local word for help, emergencies are easier, and you can deepen your ties with locals by learning their language. You need humility, not fluency, to move. One of the most satisfying things you can do is move abroad. It broadens your worldview. If language is holding you back, these 12 countries show that the world is open to you. Which country would you migrate to tomorrow without linguistic issues? Comfort, low cost, safety, or a new lifestyle? Share in the comments.